Hello friends, welcome to Tips and Tricks in Mathematics. This is for class 10 students and the topic of discussion is pair of linear equations in two variables. This is the second video on this topic of pair of linear equations. Earlier we have seen how to solve pair of linear equations using algebraic and graphical techniques. We use substitution and elimination method in the algebraic method and used a graphical method for solving pair of linear equations. We also found mathematical conditions for equations to be consistent or inconsistent. In this particular video, we will focus on extra punch problems which are examination oriented and you must pay attention to these problems. Be ready friends. The first problem, there is a lion safari where the number of heads and legs of lions and humans were counted and it was found that there were 35 heads and 120 legs. This included both human and lions. We have to find the number of lions and humans in the safari. So the unknowns we need to put it as x and y. The unknowns are number of lions, we put it as x, and the number of humans we put it as y. It is given that total number of heads is 35. So x plus y is 35. We write this as equation 1. And there are 120 legs. We know that each lion has 4 legs and each human has 2 legs. So we can write it as 4 into x plus 2 into y equal to 120. These are the total number of legs. We call it as equation 2. Now if we see 1 and 2, we observe that if I have minus 2y here, then I can eliminate this y from these two equations and I will solve for x. This is the elimination technique we discussed in our earlier video. So let us multiply the first equation by minus 2 throughout. So we will get minus 2x minus 2y equal to minus 70. Now we add these two. So 2y minus 2y will get cancelled. 4x minus 2x is 2x. 120 minus 70 is 50. So 2x will be 50. So x becomes 25. So y becomes 35 minus 25 equal to 10. So the number of lions are 25 and number of humans are 10. Coming to the next problem. At present, age difference between father and son is 24 years. After 5 years, ratio of their ages will be 3:2. What are their present ages? So the unknowns are the ages of father and son. We will write them as x and y. Father's age be x and son's age be y. So the difference between their ages is 24. So x minus y is 24. Since father is older, it will be x minus y and not y minus x. We call it as equation 1. In the next information we have after 5 years. After 5 years, father's age will be x plus 5 and son's age also will be y plus 5. So we can write x plus 5 by y plus 5 is 3:2. Their ages will be in ratio 3:2. We can write this as equal to 3 by 2. So we cross multiply 2x plus 10 equal to 3y plus 15 gives the second equation on simplification 2x minus 3y equal to 5. Now we have to again from 1 and 2 we have to eliminate one variable. Again we can multiply this by minus 2. So it will be minus 2x and this will get cancelled. Let us multiply that. So minus 2x plus 2y will be minus 48. This equation 1 changes. Equation 2 is same. Now we just add. So this term will get cancelled. 2y minus 3y will be minus y. And minus 48 plus 5 will be minus 43. Y will be 43. So x will be, father's age will be 24 years more than the son's age. It will be 67. So father's age is 67. Son's age is 43. Let us come to next problem. Here we have to find a relation between P and Q. Given that x is equal to 3 and y equal to 1 is the solution of pair of equation x minus 4y plus p equal to 0 and 2x plus y minus q minus 2 equal to 0. Since 3 and 1 is the solution for these two equations, we can substitute in that. So x minus 4y plus p equal to 0 was the first equation. We put x equal to 3 and y equal to 1. So x will be 3 minus 4 into 1 plus p equal to 0. So 3 minus 4 will be minus 1. When it goes on the RHS, it becomes 1. So p becomes 1. Now we put 3 and 1 in the second equation. So 2x plus y minus q minus 2 equal to 0 is the second equation. We put the values x as 3. So 2 into 3 plus 1 minus q minus 2 equal to 0. On simplification, we get q equal to 5. But our aim is not to find p and q alone. We have to give a relation between p and q. We find that if we add 4 to p, we get q. So the relationship between p and q is p plus 4 equal to q. You may also write it as p equal to q minus 4. Both the solutions are correct. In another problem, we want to find out whether the following pair of equations has a unique solution, and these two are the equations. We have seen in our first video on this particular topic that for a pair of equation to be consistent, these are the pair of equations, then the condition is, mathematical condition is a1 by a2 not equal to b1 by b2. So what is our a1, a2? 3 and 2. So a1 by a2 is 3 by 2. Similarly, b1 by b2 will be 2 by minus 3. So since these are not equal, the solution is unique. Sometimes in your exam you may be asked alternatively like find the following pair of equation has a consistent solution, or is following pair of equations are consistent. Then again you have to follow the same procedure. They may also ask you check whether the following pair of equations intersect. So all these three conditions can be asked, they have the same meaning and you have to follow exactly the same procedure. Now coming to the graphical technique of solving the pair of equations, we want to represent this system graphically and then find the solution. We know that if a solution exists, then the equations or the lines must intersect at a unique point. So this particular case, let us first draw the equations. So 3x plus y equal to 5, just we draw a table, put x equal to 0, so y will be 5. Let us put x equal to 1, so y will be 2. 3 will go on the right hand side, so 5 minus 3 will be 2. Let us plot these two. 0 and 5 is this point. 1 and 2 is another red color point. So this red color line is 3x plus y equal to 5. So we know that for plotting a line, only 2 points are sufficient. So we see that only 2 points are sufficient to draw the line. We can extend the line. Now similarly we draw the next line, 2x plus y equal to 5. Here we put x equal to 0. So y will be 5. Now x equal to 2, y will become 1. So we plot this also. 0 and 5 is the same point which we put earlier. And the next point is 2, 1, this blue point. We draw a line between 0, 5 and 2, 1. This blue color line. This is the equation of the line 2x plus y equal to 5. We know that they intersect at 0, 5. Let us see, this is 0, this is 5. So it is on the y-axis. So what is the solution? Solution is this particular coordinates. The first point is x. So x is 0 and y is 5. This is the solution for this pair of linear equations. Let us take another problem. This is a word problem. In this a 2-digit number, the tens digit number is 3 times the unit digit. When the number is decreased by 54, the digits are reversed. Find the number. Let us write the 10th digit as x and the unit digit be y. So the number is xy. So we are given that the 10th digit is 3 times the units digit. So x is equal to 3y. This is given. We call it as equation 1. When the number is decreased by 54, so what is the number? Number we are telling as xy, but the value of number is 10x plus y. What does it mean? For example, let the number be 34. So 34 we can write it as 30 plus 4 or 3 into 10 plus 4. This exactly we are writing it like this. Y is in the unit place plus 10 times the 10th place value. So it will be 10x plus y. So 10x plus y is the value of the number. If we subtract 54 from that, the digits are reversed. So digits become yx. What is the value of yx? 10y plus x. Simply putting now x equal to 3y in this equation, what we get? 10 into 3y plus y minus 54, 10y plus 3y. On simplification, we get y equal to 3. Now put y equal to 3 here, x will be 9. So what is the number? Number is 93. This is the final answer. Let us take another word problem. Here a 2-digit number when divided by sum of its digits gives a quotient of 6 with the remainder as 0. If 9 is subtracted from the number, the digits get reversed. Find the number. So let 10th digit be x and unit digit be y. So the number is xy. Now the number is divided by its sum. The number, the value is 10x plus y. This is the value of that number xy. And if it is divided by its sum, so 10x plus y divided by x plus y gives a quotient of 6. We get 6. Let us cross multiply this. So 10x plus y will be 6x plus 6y, which goes on the left side. We get 4x minus 5y equal to 0. This is the first equation. Now the next condition, if 9 is subtracted from the number, so 10x plus y minus 9, the digits are reversed. So it will be 10y plus x. That's what we are writing next, second equation. 10x plus y minus 9 equal to 10y plus x. So on simplification, we get x minus y equal to 1. This was our first equation, 4x minus 5y equal to 0. Now we need to solve this pair of equation. Again, we can eliminate x from here by multiplying this by minus 4 throughout. So if you multiply 2, we will get minus 4x plus 4y equal to minus 4. Now we add these two. X term will get cancelled, minus y will remain, minus 4 will remain, y will become 4. So x minus 4 equal to 1. So x will become 5. 4 we have substituted here. So x will become 5. So the number is 54. This is the final answer. Let us take another graphical method to solve pair of linear equations. Here we have to draw the graph of these two pair of linear equations and shade the region bounded by this line and the x-axis. This is x-axis. We have to find the area of the shaded region. So let us plot these two lines first. So 2x plus y equal to 6. Let us put x equal to 0. So y will be 6. X will be 3. Y will be 0. So let us plot 0, 6. 0, 6 is this point and 3, 0 is this point. So we draw through this point and this point one line, the red color line. Similarly, we draw the second line, 2x minus y equal to minus 2. Let us put x equal to 0. So y will be 2. X 0, this term goes, minus minus will go, y will remain 2. Let us put x equal to minus 1. So this will be minus 2 and y will become 0. Minus 2 will go, so y will become 0. Let us plot these two also, 0 and 2. This is the point. And next is minus 1, 0. This. So line passing through this will intersect the red color line at 0.24. We see graphically, and similarly the region formed is a triangle with the x-axis. Now to find the area of the triangle, we have to use the formula half base into height. The base is BC into height is AP. This height is 4, y-axis is 4, so AP is 4. What is base BC? This coordinate is 3, this is -1. So 3 minus -1 is 4. So BC is also 4, AP is also 4. So half into 4 into 4, 16 by 2, which is 8 square units. So this will be the area of the triangle. Let us take another word problem. Here we have a taxi which charges in a city, has fixed charges and also a variable charge or running charges which varies with the distance covered. For a journey of 10 km, the charges paid is ₹75, and for a journey of 15 km, the charges paid is 110. What will a person has to pay for traveling a distance of 32 km? Let fixed charges be X and running charges is Y per kilometer. So for a distance of 10 km, for the first information, fixed charge is X plus 10 km Y per kilometer. So for 10 km it will be 10Y. Total paid is 75. So X plus 10Y equal to 75 is the first information of the first equation. And for journey of 15 km, 110. So X plus 15Y will be 110. This is the second information. So now we can subtract directly by putting minus sign here. This also you can put minus sign here. Here also we can put minus sign here. So it will be X, this term will go. 10Y minus 15Y will be minus 5Y. 75 minus 110 will be minus 35. So on solving this Y will be 7. We can put it here. So X plus 10 into 7 equal to 75. So X will be 5. Now our question is, what will be a person has to pay for traveling a distance of 32 km? We got fixed charges as 5 and running charge as 7. So for traveling 32 km, it will be 5 plus 32 into 7. This comes out to be ₹229. So this much he has to pay for traveling 32 kilometers. Friends, with this we conclude this topic. I request you to please subscribe my channel and give a thumbs up. This will motivate me to make more such good videos for you. Thank you very much.